Horse shit.
I want to see if that gets in or not. And we're live. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
Let's see if that made it through.
Yeah.
If that's the way the show started, that's fucking glorious.
I mean, yeah, there's way worse ways to start a show.
What do we got out there? James Rivera, Socrates is out there. Kev W. Eric Sutherland's out there.
It didn't.
There's a Gizzard Stew. Wes Cochran's out there. Raven Shadow Vapes. I can't talk. Fuck it, I'm over it. You guys run the show from here on out.
Got it.
Got Wes Cochran out there.
Socrates.
All our churches in the house. So what's everybody up to this evening? How's everybody doing?
They're good.
Yeah, enjoying the vacation mode.
Vaping and loving it. Got my kids this week. Everything's good.
Heading up to Jersey tomorrow, go see some family and friends.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nice 8-hour drive.
Jersey boy, huh?
Yeah.
You going to Red Bank? Get some stuff from the secret stash?
Nah, I'll be I'll be in Brian's backyard enough that he'll feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, looks like I seen Freddie snuck in here. Jen Jarvis is apparently ordering more flavoring again.
Oh,
That's what she does, man.
yeah, well, Bull City, is Bull City sale still going on? I think until midnight Eastern of the night. 15% off.
Oh, there you go. That means you got another hour and a half, or no?
Yeah. Yeah, about hour and 25 minutes.
Somewhere in there.
Well, you can get some of these cool little 4-ounce bottles.
It's Me Dude is out there.
What's up, dude?
Dude, yep. So I did not have a plan for tonight except for to let everybody know you guys only have, what's today, the 28th, right? Oh no, today's the 27th. So you have the 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. You have 4 days left and a couple of hours to go and make your donations to a vape advocacy group. See, I told you guys I can't fucking talk today. Or a representative that backs vaping or anything along those lines, and get copies of what you donated to them over to either Fresh, Dear Addy, Giancarlo over at Ohmageddon, or Addy Tooney. So that way you can get on that hashtag VC4ADV raffle. 4 days. Every $5 donated gets you one entry into that raffle. So make sure you're doing your part. Go donate and advocate for this. And not to mention, this is a good reason to advocate right now. It's a hell of a set of prize packages on there. And if you're not following it, go check out the hashtag VC4ADV over on Instagram. Holy fucking tons of shit. And not to mention, watch VapeRide's video on his box. Oh.
That Vape video alone is worth going and entering.
Yeah.
Is it still at 8 prize packs, or is it more now?
8 prize packs with bonuses.
With bonuses.
New weight classes, they always do.
Yeah, we've always got a bonus or two.
That's it.
So clear your Tuesday night. Could be a long one.
Next Tuesday. It's going to be awesome.
That's it. Huh. Speaking.
Jesse has a wrench. Someone take that from him.
No.
Let's give Jesse a break tonight.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Yeah, it's almost too easy. Gotta find something else better.
You know, I like being a trendsetter and all, but you can't do it on every show to him. Just some shows. Come, okay, you know what? You guys choose what you want to do. I'm not your boss.
For the record, I gave him a pass. I gave him a public pass. on a non-Wednesday night show. Just want that noted for the record.
That's true. You did.
May have been the illness, but I let it go.
On a non-Wednesday show?
Yep, I had the chance. I had the hammer. He was teed up. I could have dink and sent his ass Babe Ruth, and I didn't.
But instead, everybody else did.
No, you barely got touched that night. Making up stories.
But I gave him the pass, so I'm just making the declaration. I gave him the moment.
Well, unless he does something really silly, I'll let him keep the wrench tonight. But when I see something really silly, then we'll remove it and let people swing away.
There you go.
Jesse, you have been warned. But at least you got fair warning today. It may not always be that way, though.
I thought it was a game where everybody was going to wrench me for a while, and then I'm just going to have a wrench the rest of the, like the other half of the time, and just wrench everybody else.
That game hardly seems fair.
I'm not going to wrench anybody unless they deserve it. So.
Oh, see, now he's going to play the good guy in the situation. The woe is me.
I've always been like that. I ain't going to wrench anybody unless they're being stupid to troll or something. Oh, nice.
For those of you who don't know, that is what happened to Fog Life last night.
I don't mind that Photoshop whatsoever, because that guy's got a way better looking stomach than I do. I almost wanted to take that for my profile picture. So
Hey, Vapor.
all of the chat that follow us on Project Bog, it was my bad. I thought it was still Monday for some reason because I went to work. I got off, and I have the kids here this week. So I'm like, fed the kids, and I'm like, where you want to go? And I'm like, they wanted to go to the pool, so took them to the pool and stayed there from like 6:30 to 9. And then at 9 o'clock, I turned my phone back on when I got back to the locker, and I had 57 messages from the Project Fog Hangout, and everybody thought I died and was in a ditch or got mugged, or I stopped vaping. I stopped vaping and went back to cigarettes or something.
We were worried about you.
Hey, family first.
We at the Project Fog just assume the worst.
You
don't hear from somebody for a minute, and a hooker robbed them and shot him, overdosed them with meth, and left them in a ditch.
Yeah.
In the mean streets of Iowa.
Yeah. I figured he was in an Iowa cornfield, frozen solid.
It's the Wild West over there.
Like he had a Fargo incident, like he gets run off the road, and they're going to take his car and chase him out into the cornfield.
With nothing but his underwear.
So let me get this straight, LIFA. So your excuse is that you were dropping the kids off at the pool.
No, I was in the pool with them.
I don't know which is worse.
LIFA got stuck in the pool.
I was in the vortex pool.
So
it goes around and around like that, right?
So if you were stuck in the pool,
then I went down this slide that goes like this.
So my question on this is, since you were stuck in the pool from, you said approximately 6:30 to 9, right? Give or take a little bit.
Yeah.
Were your legs numb when you got unstuck?
No, it's a big pool.
Likely story.
Yeah. I was in the hot tub for about an hour of that at the end. I'm like, yeah, go, keep playing. I'm going to just sit in the hot tub.
Sitting in the hot tub after he took the
hot tub and the sauna. The cool thing is, you can go into a sauna now after vaping and breathe as deep as you want.
It's a beard comb. I did 3 of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I like that little sword beard comb.
That's what I was gonna say. That's pretty fucking snazzy, man. I rock a little just normal beard comb that I carry in my.
You got a website for those, Jesse?
No.
It says, but I might.
I ran into some problems with my 3D printer, and I'm waiting for some parts. But I want to make several different things like that, and maybe I don't know what to do with them. Maybe
I'm gonna open an Etsy shop.
There's a lot of people in vaping that have beards, so I thought maybe when I'm on shows and you guys do giveaways or something, maybe throw a beard comb in or something.
There you go.
I like it.
There you go.
You know, we also have a member of the community who sells beard oils who, you know, might not be a bad fella to partner up with since you're making beard combs. Hashtag no more fruzzies.
Waggylicious.
This one here is my favorite one, and this one's made for more like TJ's beard. You got to have a little bit more going on. This one's perfect.
The one's for fine hair.
What, shorter hair?
Yeah, fine and shorter hair. So it's an all-purpose comb, not just a beard.
Just
comb.
leave it in. It's a leave-in comb.
There you go. Utilicomb.
Ooh, somebody's got their hands on some big boy wire, making some aliens out of them.
Nice, Freddy.
Freddy's doing work over there.
The nice thing about that N90 is just it's and it's firing.
3 hours at the pool. He definitely pissed in it.
Right, Eric?
It's okay. They put enough chlorine and stuff in there. It kills it immediately.
Are you having a nasal problem over there, Giz?
He's been on that booga sugar. Just kidding, everybody. Giz does not use the booga sugar.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
It's the only thing that I could think that would alter his mental status enough to wear a fucking Viking shirt.
Well, I can't hear, but it seems plausible.
However, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because, you know what? Everybody knows how this is going to end for the Vikings.
I have a dream.
That's right, and it's going to continue to be a dream because there's a reason why they don't have a trophy case in fucking Minnesota. They got a little knick-knack display to hold their section championships. So this year, NFC Central champs. There you go.
There you go.
You got it. They can go back in your knick-knack case.
This is the only piece of Viking paraphernalia that I own.
You're gonna burn it after the show?
No, I like Carl Eller.
Oh.
It's going back a ways, but that was back when the Vikings were good.
When was this?
1968.
Still no trophy.
He's still holding on to his grade school years. Other people are holding on to their high school years. It's about the same thing.
I don't know. I have not too much happy to be about my Denver Broncos this year.
That's right, considering that we just took division champions.
It's pretty awful.
It was pretty awesome, you're right.
Pretty awful.
I was cheering right along as we stomped our way across the Dolphins back to the victory line.
Oh. Love it. That's
You're just lucky that Cutler went down to the Dolphins.
yeah.
Enjoy your one
I don't
playoff.
know if lucky is the word that I would use to describe that scenario.
Hey, Yeti, look at this. I got you a comb for your beard.
Awesome.
As soon as I get the 3D printer up and running again, I'll make you one.
Say, why are you giving my comb away, Jesse?
Yeah, what the fuck? You said that was made for my beard.
Look at his. You guys are on the same level. Except for...
Damn it, woman. I'm on a show.
Hi, Mrs. TJ.
Like, what the heck was that?
What'd I miss?
Well, this is wearing a Viking shirt.
LIFA was dropping kids off at the pool while doing lines of blow and then wound up in a ditch after a
3
hooker
hours.
shot him up with meth in a
3
cornfield.
hours.
In a cornfield.
And
That would
Gizzard
almost
went
kill you. That
Rough
would
life.
kill you in the weather that we had last night.
I think the meth and the blow would keep you going longer than you think. Like,
Well, and
Or at least
Gizzard's
motivate you to build some kind of shelter.
We
Real
were
fast.
at We were at minus 19 when I woke up this morning.
Ah,
We only
With
got
a
down
real
to
feel of minus 26. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty
in this
awesome.
limestone basement.
I
making
mean,
ice.
if you had meth and blow going, just you would have had a good jog going. You would have gotten a good jog
I would
going.
have ran back to civilization. I wouldn't have stayed in the middle of the cornfield.
Yeah.
You could power through that cold with that.
Or it would have seemed like a really good idea to knock like all the corn stalks down and just light them on fire in the middle of it.
But the bad thing is I'm vaping, so I don't have a lighter.
Oh, you could have just with the coils
pull that cotton out and you
Guess so.
short that sucker right out.
get a good dozen of fires started off with one of those good single 18650 mods.
So yeah, I mean it's
Church is requesting the lamps to be turned on.
You want
Whose
the
lamps?
lamp on? Do you want just the leg or the top and the leg or just the top?
Yeah,
Just the
electric
leg.
sex.
Maybe,
That's right.
maybe try them for a while.
the soft glow of electric sex bathed the street.
I always put the top first to see if they like it.
Just the leg.
Maybe just the top.
Yeah, see, just the top, see if they like it.
Just the leg.
Yeah, that's all right.
See, and then if they're into it, then later on you work your way up the leg.
Yeah, I like where this is going. We're slowly making it a little better, a little more X-rated as we go here.
You know, it's the last Wednesday of the year. We got to, ease into it.
Yeah. Last Wednesday, I don't know if we're supposed to ease into it. I think we're just supposed to
Right.
go in there elbow deep.
True that. Oh, fuck it. I just wanna grab the whiskey.
Oh, Paul's complaining about the cold on the porch. Big
I told him
pissy.
to start up a heater in there or something. He said, "Hell no, it'll take 2 hours."
Jeez.
You could just slide it up next to him.
Or just get an electric blanket, just wrap that around you, and it'll be all right.
Yeah. Set your laptop right on the electric blanket. That'll keep it warm enough to keep it running. You'll be all right.
Giz is upset about the backgrounds.
Yeah.
I'll make Giz happy.
You don't have a static.
There's
back-
one entry for the BC480B on this show. Good job.
Hey, who's that?
I don't know if they want me to say their name,
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
but I know myself and Dear Addy have both gotten one during the show. So good job, everybody. Keep
All right.
them donations going. It looks like CASA right now is kind of the popular place to drop your cash. Everybody.
Not a bad place to do it.
-6. Let me check the temperature. I don't think it's that bad. Okay, Google. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't say it out loud. What's the current?
Good call.
And you want to see what the temperature is here? I'll load it up so you can see. I don't know if it's in the negatives right now or not. She was pretty
Okay,
close
Google.
earlier, though.
What's the current temperature?
Ooh.
Fuck that.
37. 37, and our high today was 38.
I got a -3.
Check Minnesota.
I think fresh might be the winner because for current temperature,
-6.
we're like in the 20s right now. Too bad. Cold for here, but
We got 15 15 feels like right now.
Yep. Low tonight, 10 below zero. She's going to be a cold sumbitch in the morning on the way to work. Not looking forward to that.
Automatic car
at
starters.
least you're not in Erie, Pennsylvania, where they got like 65 inches of snow in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'd rather have that much snow than the negative temperatures. I can shovel my ass out. I can't warm the outside up.
Yeah, true.
True that.
Who knows? And besides, with that much snow, they might actually close my work down for a day. It's never happened there, but just saying, with that much in one day, they might possibly have done so.
Get better out that way.
I'm just saying, I would love to be stuck inside all fucking day.
It's a hard knock life.
For us,
Mr. B in your 70 degrees. Why don't you go run around naked outside there? Enjoy that for us.
Oh, he's complaining about Jack. I can't take it. It's too hot. Took a cold shower and I was sweating on it.
Dirty sons of bitches.
Ooh.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Dude.
Yikes.
Negative 23. Been a while since I've been in something like that.
Oh shit.
It's 85 in Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Yeah, they're showing in Fargo with the wind chill, it was minus 40 earlier today.
We had frozen pipes to the washing machine.
Nice.
So
I had my toilet freeze up twice last night.
That reminds me, I gotta make sure I get
Later, James. Have a good night.
you're pissing icicles again.
It's cold in Texas. Nice. Nice. It's always a good sign.
Speaking of pissing icicles, so this random fact came up. I was watching something on NASA the other day. When they did one of their first space missions, they hadn't quite figured out a system on how to get rid of human waste, so they were just shooting it out the side of the space capsule, and it got stuck there into a bright yellow fucking piss cone, which at the time they weren't capable of doing spacewalks, so they had to use one of the little arms that's connected to the space shuttle to reach out and break off the icicle.
Wow.
Stupid random knowledge fact that stuck with me. I was like, that one's gonna stick forever. I thought it was pretty funny. You got to use the fucking multi-million-dollar equipment to break off a goddamn piss sickle off of your spacecraft.
That's right.
Hashtag
Well, that guy had a he definitely had a PhD. The guy that was running it.
Oh yeah.
He's got a PhD in robotics running the piss arm.
Funny as hell. You went through how many years of school and how many years of training to go and break piss sickles off of a goddamn spacecraft?
The grown-up claw game worker.
That really makes all the effort worth it.
It does.
I think we need a live demonstration from Gizzard Stew with a boiling pot of water being thrown up into the air.
Oh, I thought that was going a whole different direction.
Sorry. I know you had help there.
I think it'd be a similar direction. We just know what direction we wanted to go.
Boiling water turns to snow.
Yep. Just, you throw it up in the air and it's just ice immediately.
So Peter Patterson put his 14 here in Philly. It's like, yeah, well, I'll be there tomorrow. So I guess it'll be 14 when I get there tomorrow.
Yeti, I have a question for you.
What?
How long have pitchfork coils been a thing? Because I've never heard of them before, like the last few days.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Quite a while.
But I love what they look like. Are they a good coil to use, or are they just pretty?
I don't know. I've never vaped one.
I think
I just make them. I don't vape them.
they were invented by Rib Trippers in 2004.
Oh.
Or you even quit smoking, huh?
Right after you said that.
No, I didn't. I really didn't know that they were a thing. That they awesome. I just
Yeah, I'm working on an Enigma pitchfork right now.
Nice.
Hoping to get it put together tonight.
Will it have actual pitchforks in it?
It'll look like it's got pitchforks going around it, like the one I posted the other day.
Nice. You need to do one with 4 cores, so it looks like a ice fishing spear.
Well, they got far more than 4 cores in them. That's a lot more than that.
Yeah, I was just thinking 4 cores, so it would look like you got little fucking metal horns rocking on either side.
don't I think you at least a couple of days of working on it to get it the coil finished, like throughout the whole process?
It just depends on how slow you are. The one I built the other day only took like 3 hours, I think. But I'm pretty slow at pitchforks. There's a lot of skip fusing, and there's a lot of steps involved in a pitchfork.
Yeah. You can tell that by looking at that fuckers.
Yeah. Well, and that one was a pretty basic one too, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't basic at all, but it was a basic one.
Do what?
I said it wasn't basic at all, but it was basic.
Well, for a pitchfork, it was pretty basic.
So, got 2 donations so far to that VC480V raffle. Who else is going to make some donations tonight? Let's see, what do we got here? Tell you what, the next person who makes a donation of $25 and gets it to Fresh, I will buy a $25 Adore Eliquid gift card for you and give it to you. $25 donation, send your entry to Fresh. Next person who does that is going to get a $25 Adore Eliquid gift card from me.
Bring it on, suckers.
So I'm just saying, you're getting entries, and then you're getting a gift card on top of it. Whoever gets it to Fresh first.
That's right. You're getting a
Nice.
twofer.
Nice.
You're getting a twofer. Everybody, a twofer.
Okay. Fresh, just let me know whoever it is, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, just DM me on Instagram. It's the easiest way.
There you go. I want some donations rolling in tonight. See what we can get done here.
So I'm trying to sort through everything that's going on.
Oh shit! Switchblade Sport.
Now, mind y'all, I'm a poor motherfucker, so me to give out a $25 gift card, that's big shit. Let's get something rolling here. Come on. There's a reason why I'm still using a computer that's almost a decade old.
You must really upgrade it. I tried loading OBS on my old computer, and it just laughed at me.
No, it's because I think it's, to be honest, it's because at the time when I bought this, I put a whole lot into it, and I spent way too much on it. Because I think I spent $3 grand on this when I bought it.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Which is the only reason why it's still somewhat keeping up. And I say somewhat because she's a little janky from time to time now.
Yeah, I think I spent $300 on mine.
I could spend $300 now and it would be better than what I'm using right now.
Me too.
Or you just wait for the, well, the sales are probably over now, but right before Christmas sale when they're trying to get rid of everything.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. However, I think what'll happen is I might end up getting one come tax time just because I know I need a new one and I've needed it for a while. So, because I bought the old lady one last year because she didn't have a computer and she kept using mine. So I was like, here, let's go get you one. And we bought her one. So I think I'll get myself one this year.
Yeah, my daughter just got a nice HP touchscreen, quad-core, terabyte hard drive laptop and everything for school. And
see, and to be honest,
she's going to use it to watch Netflix, you know?
Yeah, and to be honest, the only thing I use mine for now is this, occasionally watching a live video, and then making online purchases from here to there.
Yeah.
Later, Tenacious. Have a good night. Enjoy taking care of those orders. Speaking of which, there's another guy you should be ordering from. Got some beautiful, beautiful mechs over there.
Oh, yeah, them dreamers, they're sharp.
Hey, Meter, we're twinsies.
See you tomorrow, Stan.
Look at that. You know what that is? It's because that's why that happened. All of you bastards have a door shit on, so the first thing I thought of was, let's give away an Door gift card for somebody who does that.
It's just a suggestion. Excuse me, I need to fill my squonk bottle.
And I'm saying I just made an order last night because I'm heftily out of some of this wonderful stuff and some of other wonderful stuff.
I just reordered the caramel apple crisp. It's been a little while since I've had it. I forgot how good caramel apple crisp was. It's not. I still like Sinful Apple Roll more, but that caramel apple crisp.
Look how dark this shit is.
That's beautiful, DJ. That's calling to be vaped.
It's amazing looking at this. Is actually a Sinful Apple Roll. Look how clear that is because it's zero nick.
Yeah.
But mine
amazing.
I've got some 1.5 old Banana Bondage, is a 1.5 old Sinful Apple. It's still
Black as tar.
I think as soon as I clean this out, that does call for some of this caramel apple crisp. It's as dark as this has to be now, it's got to be so wonderfully smooth.
Yeah, it's
going to be delicious at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a little snooter.
Yeah, I mixed this up for my wife because she hasn't made Nick, but after I just snatched it because it was sitting there, and I'm like, man, I haven't had Sinful Apple in a while, so let me try this out.
Are you allowed to? Are you allowed? I guess so.
No, I'm not doing that. It's just.
Do you have my Instagram?
Good.
I don't know. Can I just send it to your email? It's not part of what he's doing.
Oh, that's for his own good. All right. I say I would leave that up to everyone else to vote on that if that was the case.
I think I just got a message on the Instagrizzles. Alan Gorby.
Ooh, Alan.
Alan Gorby.
20. Yep, Alan Gorby.
Way to go, Alan Gorby.
Alan Gorby, email me at golftvapes@gmail.com, and I will send that out to you tomorrow.
Congrats and thank you, dear Mr. Gorby.
So I will go and purchase one after the show is over. Then I will send you out that code tomorrow. Mañana.
So he bought $25 worth of a door.
And you got 5 DC4 ADV tickets.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's a win-win. You can't beat that. You got 5 entries and a $25 gift card. Way to go, Alan Gorby. Way to start that out in the right way there.
Check your Instagram, Jesse.
Surely.
Really?
This thing's filthy.
What's filthy? You were there fucking with a grinder?
Hmm?
Hoagies
My
and
cup room. I was packing today and I found that.
Shouldn't it look something like this?
It's fixing to.
Okay. You know, I'm pretty sure somebody gave me some fucking shit one day because mine weren't looking all pristine like.
Well, this has been sitting for about a year.
Well, least I could do is return the favor.
It's only fair.
Or, you know.
Yeah, I'm about to fix it.
Uh-oh, there's fingerprints on this. I'm going to have to wipe her down. God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Get some white gloves. Vape in your white gloves.
I know. I'd be looking all fancy and shit. May as well vape with my pinky out.
I was just going to say, pinky's out.
Yeah, where you going?
Don't drink that shit straight. It's nasty.
Oh, TJ, when you get a chance, there's a solution for that. They have this product called Hander Pants. Look that up sometime.
Hell yeah.
My wife won a pair of those in like a white elephant.
That's awesome.
Hander Pants.
All right, I think I'm very nearly caught up on emails.
Oh, whoa. Arguments and stuff going on out there, all kinds of shit.
What?
Crates is apparently a dirty shithead. What did I miss? Apparently, I have not been looking at the chat.
Aren't those two like sitting across the room from each other? Minmo, what's up, Minmo?
Oh.
Yeah, that would be fun to do, like sitting across the room from somebody in a live show and just start typing shit and just keep a straight face the whole time you're sitting there.
Yeah,
Like, oh yeah,
Like not even looking up and making eye contact, or you just look up and smile. Like,
is that kind of like what Amy does to Brian?
well, she's usually upstairs, or she starts plotting on him. My favorite one is we were doing Fresh from the Kitchen, and you start hearing like the thumping from behind him, and he keeps looking back. You just see like this arm come through with this pole, and she's like trying to poke him.
Like a cattle prod, just.
Oh, if she cattle prodded him live on a show,
oh, that'd be awesome.
Dude,
Giving ideas.
someone
Great
eat.
idea.
hey baby.
they make those things like 4 feet long too.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
he might. I'm not sure he would have much room to kind of like duck and weave.
Yeah, no,
All you just see is like the electricity flaring behind him. It's like, what's going on? Does anybody else smell ozone?
Thought you made a savory vape before you were getting hair follicles, burnt hair in your vape. You know.
That just gives you a dirty taste in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get it?
I want to get that butcher cap for my dead rabbit.
Okay. That's a lot of recipes.
Seen that
What's
butcher
that?
cap?
What's that have? 12 holes in it? Is that
Yeah.
what it is on each side?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's pretty cool looking.
Plus, it's got crossing kitchen knives. That's pretty cool on it.
Oh, Socrates, are you working on an on-air proposal? Is that what's going on?
What?
Oh, he's waiting for someone to propose to him on the show.
That's kind of what it looks like. Or Mindy's waiting on Socrates, one of the two.
I thought Socrates was waiting for Kev W to offer.
That might be too. I could be misreading it.
Holy cow.
Raven Shadow put Crates versus Mindy in Mortal Kombat. My money is on both. How do you put money on both? Where you putting 50?
Double KO. I'm just saying.
Just shush, TJ.
So how does that work? You both sway like this, and the voice goes, finish each other.
Finish her. Finish him.
Yeah, TJ. After I just said that, my mind went there too.
Yeah, dude, mine.
Fuck.
Like, how did I get roped into that one? I'm usually sharper than that.
It says open the door and people are just going to walk right through it.
Oh, yeah.
That's a damn good question.
What are you sipping on there, Sunshine?
Some whiskey. Bourbon.
Dima.
Whiskey.
Four Roses bourbon. Huh.
Because 3 roses just aren't enough.
Like NyQuil without the licorice.
I feel like one of these nights I'm going to have to pull a Ron Burgundy and I'm just going to sit here and drink scotch all night.
I like scotch.
Let me know if we're pulling the trigger.
And there's a guy I used to work with. Holy fuck. When I worked at the bar, he loved scotch, but when he drank scotch, it was from 0 to fucked up in 2.2 seconds because he couldn't just have like a little snooter. It was always fucking pint glass full of scotch.
Fill glass, yeah. The walkers, they kind of fill a whole fucking glass and then walk with it.
There was no walking for him.
But was he one of them guys who went from 0 to asshole in 3 minutes, or was he just like drunk?
No, he would just like pass out drunk. He would just go from good to all of a sudden sleeping.
Ah.
It's funny as hell.
Just
to
leave
watch.
you at 20 on the bar, pour him into a cab.
Pretty much. Although he could drink anything else under the sun, and he would be fine. Scotch whipped his ass every time.
Sounded like he did it for the challenge. If somehow he could beat it.
Oh, we tried. And his buddy's bad one was vodka gimlets.
Oh, those are evil.
Yeah, and I watched him go through every phase of drunk you could possibly do in about 30 minutes. It's fucking glorious. He went from sober to buzzed to fucked up to wanting to fight to wanting to hug to wanting to cry to laughing to falling over. It's fucking great. The fuck was that?
What was that?
Wow.
That was a really fast thing. I don't know what's going on with that thing.
All right.
I don't know. I saw judgmental Gizzard stew, and then I heard that voice. What the fuck just happened?
Randall, they may have indeed gone to the North Pole.
Nice.
They may have well gone to the North Pole. No, I told you guys I'm terrible with post office. I haven't been to the post office yet. Not gonna lie. I have everything packed. I just haven't gone. I'm a terrible person.
I think I've been to our local post office twice in 5 years.
To be honest, you know I haven't gone? Because it's a lot farther away from where I live now than where I used to live. It was a couple blocks. Now it's fucking 8 miles, 9 miles.
Yeah. Well, just for me to get out of my subdivision, it's a 5-minute drive. That's just to get to the entrance.
Out of your subdivision? Fuck you, you uppity bastard.
Jeez.
Tell you.
Gee, what did you miss? We got somebody to donate to the waffle. We actually got a couple of donators.
I don't think he missed that.
Oh, well, I don't know what you missed then.
That went straight to his Instagram.
Yeah.
Like we really have put Giancarlo through hell since like July. So
Only consistently for like 8 months now.
All right, poor guy. That's all right. It's almost at its end for this year.
For this year, yeah.
And we'll start again in February.
You know, we've been thinking about different ideas. Different ideas for people or for different things to do. But I know last year we were talking briefly about a DIY for ADV. Or, yeah, VC4 DIY. We were talking about trying that.
Realistically, we have enough companies and enough people that do enough things in the community. We could probably organize 2 of these a year.
Yeah, I think we could.
Like fairly easily. I think it can become a routine. Like there's more than enough people that do more than enough things, and there's more than enough people willing to give even just a little bit. And when we all give a little bit and it adds up, we end up doing a lot of good in the long run. And it's not like there's a shortage of people willing to throw a $5 here and a $5 there.
Oh.
The vaping community pulls together and we take care of our own pretty damn well.
Yeah.
You know, I love that we do this for a great cause. However, on the other side of that, people, if and when they can, should be donating anyways. Not just because there's a waffle. However, this is great incentive to do so. This is
Minmo. Have a good one.
Something dangled to get them to and that's okay. There's always going to be somebody willing to throw something out to dangle for them, so it works.
That's it. You know, maybe we should do like a telethon type one, like do like an 8-hour live show.
Right? Make it like Jerry's Kids.
Yeah. And by each hour we have to raise so much, or otherwise we cut the show.
We've done that twice on Wayne's channel now. Had mini telethons.
Yeah, and they've worked out well both times.
Well, and here's the thing too. A lot of people, especially new vapors, they don't understand the whole advocacy thing. So if they see this VC480V, all of a sudden it's bringing awareness to where you have, okay, well, what's this CASA about? What's this not blowing smoke? What's this right to be smoke free? What's this regional one? Like here in North Carolina, we have the North Carolina Vapors Council. You know, there's a ton of them out there, and just people that are new just don't know. And if anything, this movement, the VC480, raises that awareness as well. So down next year, maybe they'll take, when they get their income tax refund, oh, well, they're not going to get entered into a raffle, but they might take $20, $50, $100 and say, hey, you know, thank you for, you know, making it so I don't have to, you know, so I don't smoke anymore.
Very true.
Just saying.
True.
Minmo, I think you've got permission to touch everybody's beard on the panel.
I don't remember not giving permission. I mean,
you don't remember giving Minmo permission, Meter?
No, I don't remember like not giving permission.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't remember taking away that privilege.
Yeah, I think it's one of the disclaimers when you load the show up.
Yeah. So I think, you know what? Maybe I will put that in the disclaimer at the bottom of my videos from now on. Beard touching is allowed enough unless otherwise stated.
Like an apologize in advance for the gentlemen that may or may not come onto the panel that don't have beards.
That's it.
Just it's in writing.
That's not a bad idea, Jennifer Jarvis. That way each audience gets its own little section, but like everybody stays in the panel.
Yeah. And
have each, you know, get like 6 people. Have each channel pull like an hour. Because I don't, you know, those longer shows, the longer the shows go, like if there's not like a really set plan in place, it just dies out and everybody just kind of sits around staring at each other like, give money. Like that's kind of like the Wayne's first one that he did. It kind of fizzled out, but I mean they had a pretty good plan and they were able to keep it rolling for a really long time. But
where are we going, Giz, if we're going in the panel truck?
The Minnesota Zoo.
Oh, that place sucks.
I thought we were going to Como Park, Gizzard Stew. Don't lie to us.
That's a good one. I think that, in my opinion, the Minnesota Zoo is
horse shit.
Thank you.
That's why he wants to put us in a panel van so we don't know where we're going as he's driving there.
Exactly. Hey, Giz, are we going to get out anytime soon? Shut up.
I want to put you all in a panel van and take you back to the 70s.
Panel truck time machine.
I mean, it sounds a lot safer, ironically.
Jennifer Jarvis, like the VC480V, the VC480V is really well organized. That's one of the great things.
Has he posted up the picture of the awesome pen there?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah. I saw that on Instagram. That thing is phenomenal.
Yeah, that pen is amazing. Like,
that's one you don't write with. You just look and stare at.
Like if I won that, it would be. I would have. If I won, I would want the Vapor box and I'd want that pen. Everything else, I would give. I'd re-gift. But those two things would not get anywhere past me. Like you guys are lucky that Giancarlo is a generous person and collecting the prizes, because if those had come to my house,
guess what's not going on?
Let's just say those aren't making it in the price packs. I'd be sitting there, working on a recipe at some point with my notebook live on the air, and like glance up and Jennifer Jarvis, hey, I know that pen. You said you were giving it away. What pen? Jennifer Jarvis. I think that's once Vapor I put that video up, everybody's like, why are you snuggling are you caressing the armadillo's tail, Gizzard? Is it going in your mouth?
I don't
The
know.
tail's going in his mouth? Oh, Gizzard stew.
Told you it'd turn X-rated eventually.
Wow. Oh.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh boy.
How it starts.
Did someone request this, Gizzard stew, or is this just something that you're doing?
Now get up nice and close and rub the armadillo's belly.
Oh, that's just, it's a terrifying sound.
Oh, listen to it.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like someone just like jammed a bunch of like really dry hair through like a piece of cardboard. It's just there.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Oh, yeah, one. Yeah, the Clean AF box too. Once again, I don't know that it would make it into any of the prize packs if I was running it. Like you guys would just see like the boxes sitting in the back here. Weren't those supposed to be prizes for the raffle? Yeah, they'll get mailed out.
This is maybe.
Didn't Yeti cram a bunch of stuff into a box too?
Yunkel knowing him just dumped his graveyard into a box and mailed it off.
There you go. Do what you will with them.
Exactly.
And here's the LIFA leftovers.
Yep, he's had a box since the last raffle, and just every time a coil doesn't go quite the way that he wants, he's like, "Yep, VC480V." VC480V. Yeah.
There's a whole section that you can share on Instagram, a whole section you can't.
That's right, Giancarlo. The postman made off with him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, mailman's a vapor.
That's what happens when you convert your mailman to a vapor.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you see boxes from any of these companies, they need to get lost. There you go.
They can get lost directly to this address.
That's right. He's always got just piles of Amazon boxes outside of his house.
Says, why? Why are they always just sitting there?
Oh, Gizzard stew. Why is this suitcase full of Yeti coils? All the Vaporite coils have been replaced with the Yeti burnouts. Church says he would take the coil graveyard, Uncle. You should run a raffle for one of your graveyards, just like a jar like this.
Run a raffle for the jar.
Yeah,
You open it up, and it just reeks of strawberries and peaches.
that thing's just about topped off too.
Says I need a new jar.
Yeah, that's a shitload of fucking coils.
He ships it off and he says, I need that jar back, please.
Here's a return postage.
It's a special jar.
Yeah, Freddie and Sasha put in the. Oh, That's what you were doing that whole time, Jesse?
I fucking hate my phone.
Gotcha.
What is that?
What type of phone do you have, Jesse?
I have an Apple and a Samsung.
I believe
I
they
didn't
call
try
it
the Apple one, but
drop.
I couldn't do a screenshot and then fucking send it to you. It wouldn't let me fucking do it.
Whoa. It's called.
Don't you get an email receipt? You can always just email the receipt, right?
Yeah, that's
That
what
was what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I got it.
I just took a picture of my fucking computer screen and sent it to him.
Yeah, I got you. That's what everybody does.
Told you.
Good to
Everybody
fucking
just
know.
takes pictures. Everybody just takes pictures of their computer screen. Just
What I tell you, Jeff.
Instagrams them to me.
I generally just donate money and don't have to worry about where I'm fucking sending a receipt because I'm the only one that. I just figured I should probably get in on getting a couple fucking raffle tickets or whatever you fucking call it. One.
Don't worry, Jesse. If you win, we'll redonate those prizes for you. Don't worry.
Yeti? Is that a new category on the website?
Find your home.
You don't need to find me. I don't have anything. Well, that's not true. I've got a couple of the bonus prizes.
I wasn't talking about getting vape gear.
Oh,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hug you until you die. No.
Oh, we could hug each other and see who can squeeze the most, Jesse.
I'm a big guy.
Oh, I think you underestimate a little man's strength who lives for hugs.
Yeah, I don't think Jesse's heard the rumors. I just request that if I'm not present, will someone please video this for me?
I get those hands locked on you, Jesse. It's going to be a bad day for you.
They've been hugging for 176 hours. I don't think they're giving up.
Plus, I'm low to the ground, so I can really get like underneath you and get you up.
What lift ability?
Can we stop and eat something? I'm hungry.
Try aim my shoulder right for the liver and diaphragm area. Just kind of work you.
The TSA won't let you go to your planes because you can't go through that machine together.
That's right.
You won't get, sirs.
Why, Gizzard?
Dude. Ow. Dude.
That's a good question, Jesse. Giancarlo would like to know: do you 3D print shingles for your roof?
There's your answer.
It's a thought.
Just one is what he's saying. Just one.
Like you could do a plastic ceramic hybrid, right?
Yeah.
I can maybe make shingles for my daughter's play doll roof.
Oh, Gizzard.
There you go. Start small scale, then work up.
Right.
That'd take a lot of. That would be a lot of filament right there.
I mean, they're just flat sheets. They're print them out like what, about a quarter of an inch thick.
I could imagine if there was like a good week of 100-degree weather, it would just start melting off the roof.
Be fantastic. Stigmata stew.
Oh, that's awesome, but only once in a while.
It's a weird place to get a stigmata, though, Gizzard stew.
I think that lizard can live in Gizzard Stew's beard.
Not happily, but it could live there.
There you go.
Well, would you look at that? He just bedazzled his beard with a lizard.
Now he can't get it out. Oh, that would have been fantastic. Gizzard shows up for the Friday show. Lizard still dangling on his chest. Trying to be all nonchalant about it. As I try and spend the show talking about VC480V, I just keep looking at Gizzard Stew, and I have to talk about the lizard some more.
I like that Randall Hayes thought to bring up the point he's not getting paid to say anything about Yeti Wire.
I mean, I haven't gotten paid in like 8-9 months, so I've been promoting Miles of Wire like Meter.
Well,
Like this.
and besides that, Miles of Wire has the coupon code Pink Pussy, so
He is on the page. And if you need to see the performance of Miles of Wire coils, there are videos on the Grizzles showing said performance.
Or if you really want the best Miles of Wire ever, you just go back a couple of videos here when Meter's outro was there. There you go.
Promotion is one of my specialties.
Best outro of 2017 goes to the Meter Vapes.
Yeah.
I have been working on improving them over the year. I do have to credit the Link Vapes for allowing me practice time on his show as well.
I did not know that. Uncle, were you aware that your coils give the ability to tame unicorns?
I've heard some rumors. I've never seen it with my own eyes, but I've heard rumors.
Okay.
Allegedly.
It's
Yep.
allegedly.
I did that one time with Yeti coils, except for I may have been drunk and it might have been a fence post. I don't.
Fair enough.
But here's the real question: can they tame Brenda's beaver?
Back here, I don't know if anything can really Brenda's beaver.
Yeah, I don't think they'd want to. They're like, yeah, it looks fine. I get going with the Yeti theme. It would be fine.
Oh, coming January 3rd, Gizzard Stew. Lizard in the Stew is going to be the buddy cop. Like Gizzard's a terrible. Like Gizzard's just a helpless detective.
January 3rd, we have a relaunch of West End.
Mm-hmm.
The link's in the chat there.
Yeah.
Twice now.
Was it 20% off and code it's back? Yep.
Yep. It's 20% off site wide.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Coming right up.
That's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go get it.
That's next Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be Wednesday.
Yep.
There you go.
Come on.
My first day back to work.
Mine too. I'm gonna be bitter as fuck next Wednesday, TJ.
That's okay.
Me and Fresh are just gonna come in in rotten fucking moods, like.
Just like,
That's all right. You guys can be pissed if you want to. I had to go back to work yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't get those nice long leaves like that for holidays.
it's use or lose, my friend.
Oh, yeah. I know about use or lose. I had to use some at the beginning of this month, and I'm still going to end up losing because there's not enough open hours for me to take off.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, we're allowed to carry till the end of the first quarter, so I have 2 days I'm saving for February. I'm either doing one of two things, going to an Eagles parade in South Philly that we won the Super Bowl, or I'm going to Raleigh for a Flyers game.
Sounds like you're going to a Flyers game to me.
Probably, but I can dream. That's what makes sports great. You can dream.
I mean, that's point. You guys are kind of, in the same situation that happened to the Raiders last year. Like you had everything was clicking, and then one key injury, and that does the trick every time.
Yeah, we know the Minnesota fans are hoping that's the case because they want to be able to host the Super Bowl. They've never got to play a home game and play a Super Bowl.
I don't think anybody has.
No, nobody has. You're right. It would be amazing. Case Keenum, he's cut from like everybody. He's like the total, cast off. And for him to actually get to play in a Super Bowl, even playing a playoff game, he didn't have any opportunities before. He was with Jeff Fisher in St. Louis, and he was with the Browns for a minute. I mean, he's just had terrible luck that he gets with this team, and all of a sudden he gets to show what he can do.
Did you just flip Frank off, Yeti's uncle?
I will. I was flipping the cat off.
Oh, the cat. Oh, okay. I wouldn't dare do that.
I don't want to die in my sleep.
Fucker. Go ahead, flip me off.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, what was that?
It's amazing how that guy did that.
Yeah, that's wrong too. I don't know. Some weird shit.
How about this?
That works too.
Man, speak of the devil and he shall arise. Fucking Weston decided to peek his face in here.
What's up, West? Burning. His ears are burning.
Hey.
Hey, Yeti, did you see Hangouts?
Yeah, I did.
You're acting like there's an announcement to make.
No.
No?
I think
Okay.
he was probably just sending him a picture.
He was probably sending him titties.
Trading dick pics.
That's right. Weston's a thoughtful guy like that. Here you go, Fresh. I didn't think you'd seen enough of your own penis today. Here's a regrant of that dick you sent me. Thanks, West.
Such a thoughtful guy. Huh. What we got going on out there?
John Carlo talked about, with the new registration with the FDA, basically cuts down on the creativity that Eliquid manufacturers can have.
Yep. Which is all the more reason you should go and advocate. Donate.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't have to do everything, but you can do something.
I saw that the other day.
That was for West End.
Oh.
Okay.
Little keyboard porn for him.
Mm-hmm. He loves it.
He'll sleep good tonight now because of that.
Now that we kind of hit a stall here, let's get something else going here. What can we do to get some more donations rolling in?
Holiday
Yes,
sauce.
shit. At this point,
come on, everybody.
we bled him pretty dry.
Yeah,
Pretty dry.
To wring the fucking stones out.
Do you guys accept ramen? Donate to Gizzard.
I got wrong.
It's gonna be really nice for getting the total, because just the number of tickets. You scroll down through like an Excel spreadsheet, like, okay, got the number of tickets times 5, done.
Yeah.
But yes, it's quite a bit this year. Quite a bit this year we've raised.
Has it so far exceeded last year's?
Yes.
Good deal.
You have a near total?
I can tell you, with 2 of the events that we participated in, we were up over 6,000.
Nice.
And wasn't last year somewhere around 4,500?
Last year, yeah, I think it was right around 4. Like 35, between 3,500 and 4, I want to say, for last year.
Okay.
Don't quote me on any of that.
It makes you happy to see that happen. Not everybody can pull together to hit that number and then know that you're going to exceed it this year.
Yeah, that's just based on what I've seen from a couple different things. And the great thing about this is the money's already in the hands of the people that need it. So
yeah, the entries in this,
like, we're not sitting back holding the money. It's already gone.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a rough estimate for anybody who did want to know. G's got it out there, just over 6K, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year was 3,350. This year we're over.
This year.
Did
That's
over
good.
6K.
Yeah,
So we're not done yet. We're not done yet, everybody.
So do your math. If you want in, you better put some good donations in there.
Or even if you don't want any, you just want to do a good thing, just get your donation on.
That's it.
Tell your friends and your family. We need help.
No, right?
Cousin.
That's awesome.
Yeah, friends, family, step cousins.
You don't have to be a vapor to donate to help the cause. So tell anybody that you can.
I'd like to
There's
tell
a lot of
you-
people out there that are willing to help us out because they think they know it's a good thing too. So,
Well, the cool thing about the coil builders is like one person posts one thing, and next thing you know, you're getting 12 messages from 12 other coil builders like, "Oh, hey, you guys are doing that again? Is it okay if I send something?" And it's just, you know, it just compounds like that. It's amazing. And then then a manufacturer will spot it and they're like, "Hey, we can send some gear." You know, a distributor will spot it. "Hey, we can give some gear away." You know, and then, Mike mentions it, and next thing you know, Mike's sending his line, and, Mark's doing something for us. I've got my 10K giveaway box that I've been sitting on for 6 months now. So, yeah, it's.
And the beat up Aegis is in the 10K giveaway box.
I could throw it in there.
Hard. Throw it in hard.
Is that the one that took the pitching wedge?
And the samurai
I
sword.
could send the pitching wedge.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Send the pitching wedge that I hit it with.
That would be
That's
a pretty
bet-
sweet little piece of memorabilia.
That might be better than a red rocket.
I can go get it.
Nothing's better than a red rocket.
Red rocket, Sparky, red rocket.
How about you send out 1111 extension
to LIFA.
to somebody that doesn't have an 1111?
One of these days, you're gonna get yourself. Did you get the tube yet, LIFA?
What? You need these?
No, the tube, the extension.
No.
Me either.
You're gonna get one of those one of these days.
Yes. One of these days I'm gonna have $60 but no name on it.
I
And
look
maybe-
at it, I look at it every day. I go over there. Oh, it's still $60.
Yep. And what I will say is now that dot RDA is now being sold on the Trinity site with the Trinity cap included as a combo deal now.
Oh,
How much?
I think it was 90 altogether. Because
Oh,
the
wow.
RDA is like 65. All right,
Yeah,
no,
but they're not including
it's stuff
the
like that.
ASP. Them sons of
Yeah,
bitches.
it's 64, $65. So.
Is it $65 altogether or what? I don't know.
That's the
I just
retail.
know that somebody found it over there altogether. So
I think that the retail on just the RDA by itself is 64, and then it's like another $15 on top of that for to get that together.
yeah, they still have the naval brass there.
Yep. Still
Still
60
there.
bucks.
You'll vape your face off, kid.
I know. But then I'd have to get different coils because they don't have any series coils made. So
Oh, you can make some.
I'll just use the same big boy comp wire in there. Just take shorter poles.
Just use 4 sets of them.
Yeah,
Going the other way.
because we're doing. If I put double in there, the resistance should add, right?
Yeah, it adds resistance.
Because it should take more volts to
Yeah. If
To
you
do
use
more
more
coils.
Better.
No, it's got to be your bull.
Oh, okay.
There's more metal, so it takes more voltage to eat it up.
Should I wrap the 2700 in aluminum foil so it peaks pretty quick?
At least 2 wraps.
Okay.
Juan, no, we've had this conversation. If we want a squonker, we buy a squonker. We do not buy the squonking mech kit converter.
That might
Yeah.
work for some people, but it's more gimmicky to me than anything. I don't think that
That's the new
Mech
thing
mods
today,
should be
too,
squonkers.
'cause I saw a thing from Cthulhu Mods. I actually got some shit on their page for saying that
Gross.
their fucking squonk adapting thing looks almost fucking identical to the Anakin lip.
Yeah, that
Like, they
Cthulhu
had
Mods
butter
one
and
actually
shit.
is.
I'm like, it fucking looks the same. That's the new craze right now. It's the new dual 18650 series box at the moment.
Well, and the thing I think is you got to make sure that the little adapter piece that you're getting, if you're going to use it on a hybrid tube, it's got a protruding pen, but then you're going to have voltage loss through that thing to your RDA. So,
If people are used to using a heat sink on top of their mech mods, I guess it ain't going to be different. But
yeah,
but still, I just don't think. I think there's too many squonk devices out there to be trying to turn mech mods into squonks.
I don't think there's too many irresponsible new vapors who are going to see mech mod equals hard hit and this thing equals, mech into a squonk, and they're going to end up with fucking juice down in their battery, and there's going to be more problems than there will solutions come out of it.
Yeah.
I've heard that thing has a major voltage drop on it.
Cthulhu mods?
Well, that should make it safer.
True.
It's a safety feature.
No, that should.
Where are those bolts going?
So if Gizzard Stew is right there, so I could get one of those and get the extension tube and be safe with my 0.1 coils.
Yeah, you should be.
It'll turn your mech mod into a hand warmer.
Here it is. There you go, everybody. The squonk genius.
Oh, it is protruding.
Yep, protruding, so you can use it on your hybrids.
But it doesn't have a meter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Could you imagine the voltage drop in that though?
Easy to refill. 7.1 mil capacity.
So the question I have is, will your RDA seal that enough to where it doesn't spill out if you hold it? They're upside down.
Oh God,
I like the gap here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what I'm talking about.
Guaranteed.
Because there's nothing to plug those holes.
Stainless on copper.
And they got it on an old pan.
Oh my God, that's wrong in so many fucking levels.
Oh, I
They couldn't even do it.
I could just picture your head, Yeti, just like blowing up right now, seeing that.
No.
comment
How
like
much?
that.
How much is that?
I want to say it's like $28.
$28. You're buying it?
I'm just gonna go look. $28.99.
You're adding it to your cart?
Let's add that to the cart. Let's see. Can I put this in for Yeti's uncle? I'm pretty sure I've got his address saved somewhere.
Can we put that in the cart that you're not going to buy?
What do you think, Yunk?
No, he likes this one a lot better.
Yeah.
You got that one?
Yeah,
You got that one, Paul?
The sidecar?
Oh,
They're
that
having,
thing.
they're having a flash sale on it, Yeti. Better
Yeah,
stock
you know
up.
why? Because nobody will buy it.
You
That
better
bottle
stock
doesn't even
up.
fit on their flesh.
Yeah, but I figure if we buy you like 12 of them, Yunk,
Yeah,
What?
one for
That'll
each
work.
mech mod.
one for each mech mod that you have sitting out there.
That bottle doesn't even sit fucking straight on it, flat on it. It's crooked too.
That looks so good, so matchy.
Yeah.
Black
That
will
would,
go
look,
with
that would
everything.
look mighty spiffy on all them brass mods you got, Yunk.
Because everybody wants something that will make their mech mod fall over touching it.
I do agree with Giancarlo. $28, just buy a Pulse BF box.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have Pulse and call it a day.
And that's just it. Most of the prices for them things are going to be what you can get a fucking entire squonk mod for anyway nowadays.
That's
I was
so
just on
ridiculous.
Trinity trying to find them dock kits. They weren't on Trinity glass tanks at all.
Okay. Let me see if my Google works better than yours.
Yeah, you might.
This thing's fantastic. The G box, fantastic.
I don't know.
Finally figured out how to lock the wattage, so I'm not when I'm squonking, I'm not shooting everything up and down all over the place.
Creepy little fucker.
Has anybody messed around with that Fuchai squonk?
No.
I've seen
You
it.
still can't get that right.
Dude, go slower.
That thing's fucking tricky. I haven't figured it out either.
Fresh. I need a tutorial.
So do it slowly.
Oh,
Now poke whatever you want to adjust.
yeah.
And it works first time.
It don't work how you want it to. It works how it wants you
Here
to.
you go. Get right here, Gizzard Stu. He's got you.
Slow your roll, I think, is what he's telling you.
It's not as tricky. It's not as tricky as you're making it out to be.
What the hell is this?
Yeah,
is that your?
That's a zipper.
Yeah, that's your zipper.
that's what I always end up with.
It's the thing that keeps your wiener in your pants.
You poked it. You poked the wrong thing when you did it, Gizzards too. Is that your TCRs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's either that or the curve. I think it's the curve.
What about those holiday sausages?
Just can't stop thinking about them, can you?
It's because of LIFA.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
shit, we seen this earlier today.
The holiday sausage is a thing, everybody. It's
It
a
is
thing.
definitely a thing, and it's a thing that's here to stay.
Yep. Well, at least for the holidays.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play again next year.
After that, it's old sausage.
Yeah, I saw in chat Wes Cochran's getting new frosted red panels and drip tips. It's getting to the point we may need to have an intervention with Wes because he's just buying like everything. I think Tony needs to actually go to his house because he's got to be like the #1 pulse buyer of the year.
I think with Wes, we've probably waited a little too long for an intervention. It might be a little too late.
Yeah, it might just be straight dragging him off the street and taking him to Pulse Rehab.
Yeah.
And get in where you fit in.
Now, Wes Cochran, this is a boulder. This is what you're going to have to make.
Yeah.
Make it
We
work.
have to tell Tony it's okay. You know, when Tony's got to tell him it's okay. You know, you can buy other things. I'll still survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wes just sitting there trying to squonk the boulder.
he's still squonking that son of a bitch.
It doesn't squonk as well as the pulse.
I got it.
It only took 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, you get it where you want it and you leave it.
Yeah, unless you bump it.
I mean, even if you bump it, the chances of throwing things off are not great.
Decisions.
He says he's done. We'll believe it when we see it, Jesse.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Smoke screen.
He's over there throwing shade at people.
He has definitely not hit rock bottom yet. He's not done.
You can give it up anytime.
Yeah, I bet he thinks he can. He'll be down at the local vape shop. I'll do anything for a pulse. Come on.
He's got these cheeseburgers, man.
I'll suck your dick.
Suck your dick for some new panels.
So I got a question for Jesse. Jesse, what kind of a printer did you get that you're printing combs with?
What was the last part of that, Gizzard?
What kind of printer did you get?
Not the one that I ordered. It's the one that I have is a Tronxy or a Tron XY. I was supposed to get an ANAT A8.
Have you tried to print boxes on it or anything?
I've printed all kinds of stuff. Here's one of the. I did this like a year ago. It's a Squonk. I haven't sanded it or finished it or anything, but I put it together. It's all right. It worked pretty good, but some of the parts on this one that I have ended up not being as good as they were supposed to because it was not the printer that I ordered, and it's like a clone of a clone of a clone. And here in the next week or so, I'm going to be getting some new parts for it, and I'm going to try. I got some plans for a 2700 Squonk mod that I'm going to try to print out and see how that works.
Dual battery?
No, it's just single battery, but I'm going to work on a design for a dual battery. The only thing that kind of makes me hesitant is just the bulkiness of a dual battery Squonk.
So just
So-
No.
if
So
you
this I'm
have-
really curious about. I ordered it off of Shapeways. It's a 3D printed
You ordered
Eliquid
it
stirring
Shapeways?
rod that's supposed to be able to stand up to a Dremel.
Holy cow.
Let me get this thing running better, and I'll see about making one of those.
So if you what
And
my
I
next
also got-
question is
I also ordered that one
Holy
that's
shit.
that's supposed to be able to stand up to a Dremel.
Jesus.
Now, if you can, if you're able to Dremel these, this is the theory. If you're able to hook these things up to what do they do, like 35,000 RP, like
Yeah.
35,000 RPM,
Yeah.
like that's damn near emulsification. Like that's gonna be like this will be one of those things that if it works the way that it's in theory that it's supposed to,
It's gonna foam it.
it's
You're
gonna
gonna have liquid. It's foam. It's Cool Whip.
Yeah, it's going to be Cool Whip, but when it settles back down, in theory, the steep time should be next to nothing. In theory,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
that's the whole point of the steep is to get everything to blend. And so, if you've got something that
Something
speed,
like that.
obviously you're not going to put your nick in beforehand.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
wait to nick it.
I've mixed plenty of liquids, and I've done plenty of parts on my 3D printer. And the thing that I would be worried about is just it not being able to stand up to that.
That's what I'm concerned about.
I can see like being able to do it with like a 20-volt cordless drill or something, but not like as fast as that Dremel is gonna. Because you're not gonna be able. If it's made to be handled by a Dremel, you're not gonna get that. That part's not gonna be that big, and there's not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm aware. That's the reason I got them.
maybe they mean it can
That's
handle
the
up to a Dremel without touching anything. You can run it in midair and nothing's gonna fly off. But the second you put it in liquid, because
twist up.
because of the fucking all the extra drag that you're gonna get off of the liquid, it might just fucking snap.
Does it tell you
immediately.
what type of filament they're using to make it?
One of them's nylon and one's a stainless alloy.
That should work.
Yeah.
I
So
would
yeah,
think.
so the theory is that the one that I think is actually going to hold up is that stainless alloy. I'm interested. If it works.
Yeah, the only issue with that stainless alloy is just particles of stainless mixed in with a nylon or a PLA or something like that. So it would, to me, I don't think that it would the stainless would be any stronger than what the nylon would be. But who knows?
What the fuck is this?
That link is what I want to get.
What
About
the
that.
fuck is that?
So what this guy does is he takes computer power supplies and uses the 12-volt rail of them and makes these connectors that you can connect a mod with the power strip or power cord to the connectors there. So he makes like OKR 30, like the Hexohm V3 chips in them, and then they have potentiometer, and you got a mod that doesn't need batteries that can just sit there at your desk.
So a true desk mod.
Yep, that's what I want. He does sell the kit. He does sell the kits if anybody wants to provide their own power supply and just have the kit parts. He has them on there too.
It'd be awesome to have just a dedicated desk mod.
Yeah.
You can any tank or addy up to it you want, and just vape right there, and then everything else you can have with you.
Yeah. Well, that box with the 2 holes, because you wouldn't need more than that, is like $120, and then you can get that's for him to assemble it. And then if you wanted the one with the cable that connects with which the OKR 30 chip, it's like I think like $90 for the OKR 30 mod attached. So for like $210, you have one mod and the desktop unit that just sits there.
Wow.
Then you just gotta make some type of attachment on the side of your table, like a CB holder. and then you can just put it right there. I can really see this with, like Frank or Finch or whoever. They have their 12-volt converter to plug that in, and then they never have to worry about switching batteries on the road.
Well, anybody that's got a job on their computer, it would work perfect. You ain't got to worry about replacing the batteries or nothing. You just hit it and go, hit it and go.
Yep.
It comes with at least 500 watts of usable power.
Well, he has different power supplies that you can bump it up if you want. Like he has a 700 power supply.
Yeah, there's a there's
1,000.
1,000.
Yeah. And with the 1,000, you could do the 4 outputs, and you could run 4 DNA 250 setups at the same time. So you could have 4 people over, and this could be on your coffee table, 4 people vaping off it at the same time.
Now that would be something neat for like.
What you need to do is figure out a headset that you can put on your head that with a drip tip that comes around. You just
yeah.
You don't even have to hit the button.
I don't know.
I know you got a foot pedal. You just hit your foot and you just keep on doing what you're doing. Take a hit every once in a while.
Foot pedal, and then you got a bracket that sits right here, and the tip's here. And you just lean up forward. All right, hands free and everything.
I think we're going to get style tips or something. Almost like a bong, this big long thing, just a tube, and just hit it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What is that shaft on that? Fresh? It's like 2 millimeters or something. I'm guessing
something like that. It's I was reading his description here, and it's bronze infused with stainless steel.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
that'll make it stronger. Possibly.
Yeah, it's let's see here.
I haven't worked with the bronze fill filament or the copper fill or anything like that to know exactly how strong they are, but I plan on here sometime in the near future getting some samples of it, of the different stuff, because you're supposed to be able to print stuff out with that and then sand it down, and it'll shine up just like copper or brass or whatever.
So it's so the width, is that the width of the mixing section? The rod is the rod is a 5 millimeter diameter.
How are you going to get that to fit in a Dremel?
It should.
I mean, you would have to have it thicker like that, but I don't know how.
5 millimeter should fit in a Dremel. Where's my Dremel?
Yeah.
You're muted, Meter.
Where's my Dremel? Where's my ruler?
Is that a 5 millimeter circumference?
Should be able to handle a 5 millimeter. Most of the bits that I run through mine are 3, and I run them on the smaller because that's where the Dude RDA's interchangeable
that's true.
thing came from. My smallest cap will handle 3 millimeter tools in my Dremel like nothing.
That's true.
I would think with the bigger cap, 5 shouldn't be any kind of problem, as long as it's got a good.
I was thinking thickness instead of circumference.
All right. Typical.
He's worried about girth.
Typical.
It's around the shaft.
It's this way, not this way.
Yeah, don't do it that way.
It's just around.
The other thing I'm worried about is the actual motor from the Dremel.
Here, Fresh, do you need these?
Need a micrometer?
Yeah, TJ, I think we need to turn the leg part on now.
Yeah, it's time.
I think
the leg of lamp.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Turn it up.
See, that's how it starts.
Those bumpus hounds are going to be knocking it over.
I know. I'm going to have to cry when they break my major award.
Now, the wife broke the major award. The bumpus ate all the food.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm worried about with it is actual like engine oil and contaminants getting that way. But I figured you can get like actual emulsifiers. You can get like a shield for it, like a clear plastic shield for it. So figured I'd do that.
One of those American Psycho like face mask and plastic raincoat. I think it'd look cooler if you did it that way anyway.
Are you talking like a cone of shame type,
Right.
but small?
Yeah, I mean this is 30,000 RPMs.
I was still thinking about putting this half gallon into a paint can and taking it out to the hardware store and see if they'll shake it up for me.
You can buy brand new paint cans from Home Depot, so you know you can clean one.
In glass.
I thought about buying.
No. They sell
They
sell the empty paint cans for like $1.
Yeah.
So I just make sure bring it home, clean it up, go back out there with it full, and then have them shake the piss out of it.
I'm sure they will do it.
Yeah,
I thought about buying one of those paint mixers off eBay just for my strawberry submission habit.
They'll run it through one cycle. You'd be like, no, I think it's going to need another cycle.
Right. I don't want to wait for this one. Let's go ahead and run it again.
Hit it.
30,000 RPM. That's way too fast.
Like Gizzard stew. That's all key lime. That's not getting left in Texas ever again.
He leaves a gallon of it at the table.
What was that, Giz?
30,000 RPMs is too fast.
3,500.
No, this is 30,000.
Oh,
RPMs.
30,000 is way too fast.
Well, no, the theory, because an emulsifier, which is kind of the holy grail of shortcuts for DIY, but they're so expensive, is between 25,000 and 35,000 RPM.
I don't know if you're going to be able to get a 3D printed piece to take that.
That's why I bought them. I'm curious.
If it was like a not as thick of a liquid, maybe if you're careful, but I don't know how many times you'll actually get it to be able to successfully mix it. Like the first time, probably, but I think that it would start to not
That's
be
the
good.
reason I bought I got one nylon one and I got one of the stainless ones to find out.
Now here's a thought. You put it in the hot water first. Get that viscosity like really, really low. And then go to it.
Exactly. I've got the hot plate right here.
There you go. I think that might work. I
I've
think
got the magnetic stir. And yes, I've got a flex shaft for it. Church. Don't worry. Flex shaft. Get myself like a nice leather glove for it. And then just very carefully.
His shaft flexes.
That's right.
Do that in like a 60 ml bottle.
What's that, Giz?
You gonna use a 60 ml bottle?
No, I'm gonna use Flavware.
Okay.
I think that if you did that and had a thicker shaft and at the end of it had like a hole in it, or you drill a hole in it or something and put a piece of steel rod that in there, and maybe it would help it. It would help strengthen it up a little bit, and the steel piece would be inside that Dremel. I don't know. I just don't think that having that nylon or whatever is going to hold up.
I don't think so either. But what if it does? But what if it does?
Jen makes a good point. Warm that shit up a little bit so that way it's a little thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and make sure you got enough room in the jar because you're going to need the headroom.
Oh, believe me, I've thought of all these things.
Oh, yeah.
Headroom.
I'm kidding. But if it works, that's the theory. If it works, then
we're.
Jesse's going to be an e-liquid stir business.
I'm intrigued by it. I want to know if it's going to hold up. I would make them and sell them or whatever them.
I think it was 21 $21 for the stainless, and I think it was like $12 for the nylon, something like that.
Shapeways is actually a little more expensive anyway. I could get that price down quite a bit if it worked out.
Well, I think you can just download the plan straight off Shapeways, right?
No, I think some of them you can, but anymore they want you to pay them to print it out and send it to you on Shapeways.
But anyway, I thought, I was sitting there looking at emulsifiers, and I was like, I know there has to be a way, because that's just a fucking Dremel. That's all this thing is. It's a Dremel with a fancy head on it. And you look at the head, and and then I went and looked at this, and I was like, it's mighty close. It's just missing the outer shaft that goes around it, which would be easy enough. That would also be easy enough to rig something up. So
I really want to sponsor a giveaway for this video. Go back in the replay and count the number of times that we've used head, shaft, rod.
Shaft?
Giving away, LIFA. What are you giving away? Have a good one, G.
Later,
I don't know. I'm thinking, maybe 30 mils of that half gallon.
Of the Keyline Pi V2? Oh, son of a gun. Son of a gun. Excuse me while I go and actually you'd have to give that away next week. I have to give people time.
Yeah.
That way they can find how many more shaft and heads there are in there. There you go. There's 2 more to add to your list.
Shaft head.
Shaft.
Does it count if we say shed?
Or shiv.
No.
Shiv. Oh. But anyway,
Great.
so
That movie from the 70s.
the thought process.
Shaft.
The thought process is there. If this works, because you can pick up this particular Dremel for less than $100, and an emulsifier, a good emulsifying set is like $500-600 starting.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, hot damn.
So if this works, let's save some people some money. That's what the DIY community is all about.
Yep.
Just one more.
I did think
hat
about
there.
buying a stand for it, and that way I just.
Oh yeah, they're talking about import man. Import man is talking about M-Turk's setup. I think that's actually a jewelry drill that he made a special mount for. But that thing runs on a foot pedal, and he can adjust the RPMs by a gauge between the foot pedal and that. It's crazy.
Yeah, Fresh, that would be cool to make some type of stand or carriage where you can pull it back and then just
run it like a milkshake machine.
Yeah.
Good. See, now that's a thought too, is get like those milkshake glasses, get like one of those stainless milkshake glasses to mix the liquid into. That's a thought.
I'm sure if you were creative with your Googling, you could probably just find one of those milkshake machines for cheaper than you could find an emulsifier.
Yeah, but the milkshake machine isn't gonna push high enough RPMs.
No,
to do what the emulsifier does.
Because it's meant to handle a thicker viscosity liquid. It's meant to
That's true.
handle milkshakes.
It will if you mount a chainsaw motor up top.
And then I'll bring all the boys to the yard.
Exactly.
Just remember.
But I mean, for what I spend, like $35. I mean, what's it hurt to give it a try?
Yeah, I agree completely. I think your investment is absolutely sound, and the theory is as well.
Yeah, the theory's there. Now, is it going to handle? That's
right.
That's
Is that particular proprietary blend going to work? Is going to be the neat question to find out.
Yeah, I'm worried about the nylon one, the stainless one. I've got a good feeling for that stainless one. Yeah, get the flex shaft and on the hot plate.
Just make sure you keep your head back.
Use like a stainless container.
You're gonna have to figure out maybe a splash shield or something.
Yeah, especially if you have hot liquid shooting back at you.
I mean, it's not going to be that hot, but I mean, you can put
on the
See,
road.
I'd want something that I'd be able to like Pyrex.
Yeah, that'd be durable and good. And
yeah, I think get like the Pyrex. I think Pyrex is a good place to go with it, because I think the labware might be a little bit too thin.
I definitely wouldn't be using plastic. Not with those RPMs. They'd be
no, you can't use plastic. It has to be stainless or it has to be Pyrex, one of the two. I think the Pyrex is strong enough to.
This is starting to turn into a red-green show.
Is just kind of like tinking the edge and just like shattering the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
As well.
That's why I think stainless. But then, like I said, I'd want to be able to see. Damn you, Star Trek, for not giving me the transparent aluminum you promised me.
Bastards.
But I mean, transparent aluminum, then you'd be putting aluminum in your liquid, and you don't want that. But yes. So I mean, you can go buy a stainless. You can go buy a stainless milkshake glass over at like Bed Bath and Beyond. So,
what type of maintenance is that one that has what you say bronze and
stainless?
You're gonna have to make sure that you keep it clean and dry and everything every time, or else it'll start oxidizing and stuff, or maybe and cause a little difference in flavor. Yeah,
it's just wash it immediately and dry that sucker off and set it out on its own towel. And yeah, it's just one of those. It's one of those things. If it can work, if I can make it work,
I'll make more of them. Or anybody that has a 3D printer. I mean, I'm not the only one, but I would like to try it. I want you to get them, and I want to see some pictures and stuff of them, if you don't mind, and so I have something to work with to make my own design of one or two.
I mean, if we can, that's if it works, Jesse.
Yeah, but even if it don't work, it might be a good start to something that will work. So
yeah, and I think the narrower. I bought the nylon with the bigger head, because that's the one I'm worried about. It's having that bigger head. I think it'd just be too much torque. But the narrower head with everything angled the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, even with the bigger head, you can. I mean, it would still work great on a cordless drill or something like that, where it's lower RPMs. You just have to start it up slower and then start it slow and then get it going real good after,
Yeah, really, I thought that maybe when you first flashed that image up there, it was a new top that you were going to purchase.
A new top? I've actually been eyeballing that Ruby top for over a year now, though. I always stop myself because I'm going to Scotland.
Oh. Well, being as it is that time, I think we should start winding this episode of the Red Green Show down, because that looks like where we're going. With all of these wonderful DIY things that are going on here. I'm just saying, Fresh, at least if the ladies don't find you handsome, they'll find you handy.
That's right. That's right, Red Green.
In this case here, who wants to go first? Walk ourselves out the door. Yeti, thanks for speaking up. You can go first.
All right. Fuck it. Tomorrow on No Fucks Vaping will be on my channel. And we're going to have Stan from Tenacious TX Vapes, the guy who designed the Dreamer mod, the guy who designed the Lucid RDA. He's going to be our guest tomorrow night. And let's see. Over at Yeti Wire, there will be hopefully next week, but the move is we're moving this weekend, so next week might be pushing it. But there will be some new big boy comp wire coils going up. And there will be a 100% pure N90 coil going up. Nice. It's an N90 wrap and an N90 core.
Dang.
And there's also going to be some N90 aliens going up. So the aliens will probably be a little bit further down the line. And there's also most likely going to be some N90 frame staples.
Nice.
All N90. So
M90 Coon Food?
No, I don't think that'll be possible. That'll be a dead short.
0.0003.
Yeah, the aliens are pushing it as it is.
I bet.
That's all I got. Tune in tomorrow after Vape Team over on Yeti's Uncle channel.
Sweet.
Frank, you look like you wanted to say something. Have at it.
All right. Once again, thanks for having me on. Team, let's see, promote here. Team Pink Pussy. You got Adore and John Carlo. Ohmageddon.eliquid.com and AdoreEliquid.com. Both of them use code Pink Pussy for 10% off. All one word, all nice and tight. You can find me here, there, everywhere. Daytime Frank's Reviews. Check me out on YouTube. I started messing around last night a little bit, getting everything set up for my DIY. It's getting late, I'm freaking tired. My DIY tutorials I'm going to start doing. Me and LIFA already talked about it, putting together. He's going to be one of my first ones. My DIY mixer spotlight. I'm going to do that key lime recipe of his. And that's all I got. I got to get some sleep. I got to be up early, even though on vacation. The wife has me cracking. She's cracking the whip. I got to drive 8 hours to New Jersey tomorrow.
Like you don't do enough driving already, right?
Exactly.
Jesse, you've been mighty talkative tonight. What do you got to say?
I have hummina, shaft, hummina, girth. No, as always, thanks for having me on the show. Get some of this stuff. Get over to West End Liquids and get some of his stuff. He's about to have pre-mades back up, as everybody knows. And yeah, thanks everybody in chat for being a part of this community. And I don't know what else to say.
I'm lost.
That's a pretty good job.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Hey, you'll have that from time to time. How about Meter? You've been a little quiet tonight. That's okay though. You just lurk in there.
I'm trying to let other people do some talking once in a while. I got to give somebody, I got to give it a break once in a while. But I would take my time here to say thank you again to TJ and to everyone else on the panel for having a great show, as always. Glad to spend my last Wednesday of the year with you crazy fuckers and all the lunatics that come out to fucking celebrate with us. I would just take one moment here to talk about a company that does more for people than most people realize. One of the biggest companies in the industry. I'm talking about Vaping Swag, ladies and gentlemen. VapingSwag.com, where you get all of your merch, where you get all of your e-liquids, where you get all of your beard solutions. There's so much that man offers us. Swag puts so much into this community and asks for so little in return. I would just ask, even if you don't go buy my shirt, which all proceeds from go to Advocacy as well, so you can feel about buying that Meter Vape shirt. Just give yourself a little pat on the back for that one. But even if you don't get that one, go get yourself an Adore shirt. Get yourself a Vaping Swag shirt. Get yourself a Golf Tee Vape shirt. There's LIFA shirts. There's Fresh 03 shirts. Just about everybody you can think of that's in this community that has a voice has a shirt over there. And most of us give all of our proceeds to charity. So even if you don't get a chance to get in on the CP4, R2B2, D2, Boogaloo video contest advocacy raffle thing that's going on, you can also feel good about going over and getting anything from Vaping Swag, because all of our proceeds go to charity as well. So just take a time, give back to people that give to this community. That's all I would ask.
Very nice.
Good job.
And now I am parched.
All right. And let's go on over to
Missed what happened, but I want to turn
LIFA.
on it.
Hi. Everybody's kind of mentioned everything, but once again, Ohmageddon's new Tarantella. Check it out if you haven't. My best of 2017 Lemon Ecstasy. Right there. Get that. Like you said, use that coupon code Pink Pussy. Works there and also works on milesofwire.com. It works on coilvapes.com. All those places you can get 10% off your order with that. And thank you for having me, and shoot for a good next year as well.
Oh, thanks for coming out. Yeah, Gizzard Stew, you've been really quiet. How about you talk a little bit?
Am I muted?
Read that.
Nope, you're not muted.
Thanks for letting me come on the show in my vintage NFC North Championship jersey. I really appreciate that, TJ. I thought for sure you were going to kick me out, but no, I survived the entire show.
No, you didn't do anything silly tonight to where it was worth booting you out. I gotta let them have their time in the spotlight while they get it.
That's true. I mean, if any team deserves to blow up in the playoffs, and it would be the Ravens. Anyway, they'll at least have one home game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No one shouted out Coil Vapes yet, so I'll shout out Coil Vapes. And much love to Don. I'm shouting out Banana Bondage tonight. Other than that, I'm going to pass the torch. Tune in to Fog Life on Friday. I believe it's LIFA is going to be the host unless he is dropping the kids off at the pool.
Battle, you're up. Have at it, Fresh.
What's happening, everybody? Go get your VC480V tickets. Just donate $5 in $5 increments to your vape charity of choice. CASA, Not Blowing Smoke, your local groups, your representatives. Get in while you can. We've got 8 prize packs plus bonuses. We'll be doing the drawing live next Tuesday for Project Fog over on my channel, and we'll burn the house down. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. But you've got less than a week to buy your VC480V tickets. Get your chance to get that sweet Vapori box, the Clean AF box, one of Yunkel's Coil Graveyards, aka his VC480V box. VC480V, just throwing him over his shoulder. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, everybody. Go check it out. Big shout out to Adore. Big shout out to Ohmageddon. Gotta get yourself that Ohmageddon. As I knock everything over. And the G-Box is pretty sweet. Back to TJ at the Pissy Pants desk.
Whoa, Church just says that Southside Vaporium will be closing.
Yep.
He's opening a new location. What the hell?
Oh, all right.
That sucks.
Is he closing for good or just moving?
We don't know.
Well, on that note, now that everybody's hit everything under the sun, I think the only thing that was missed, don't forget, I think Jesse just put it in chat there, West End grand reopening on January 3rd. 20% off code over there on West End site. Click on the link in the chat there for it. Before I say anything else here, because everybody else just knocked everything out of the park, I'm just going to make this well known to everybody who is both in this room and that is in chat still, or anybody watching the replay. This Wednesday night show is not a place for drama. If you have a bone to pick with somebody, do not do it here. It will not be tolerated. I am not that person. I'm here to have a good time with everybody. I want everybody to be able to have a good time and not cause arguments here. That's what this Wednesday show is about. There's a reason why I don't have a set plan every week. Because I want this to just be organic and us to have some fun with you guys. I don't want to have arguments out there. So don't bring the drama into this room, whether it's in chat or if you come on the show. Just don't bring it here. Because that's a quick way to get yourself booted. Other than that, I'm glad all of you came out. I'm glad all of you had some fun with us. But we're going to keep having fun here. But no drama, please. Oh, where was I? If you guys didn't know, this dropped over at Ohmageddon. I'm just saying. That is some tasty, tasty stuff. Like a sweet potato pie. Not an all-dayer for me, but it is tasty. What else we got here? Oh, yes. Because I did give some a thing away here, don't forget to head on over to Adore and fill your cart with little purple hearts. Alright. Also, as Giz was saying, you can get some this one, or you can get some of that one over at Coil Vapes as well. You guys know where all of those guys are members of Pink Brigade there, and anywhere else, to include Vaping Swag. So make sure you guys are going out, helping those guys out that help us out and make this a great place to be and a great community. Also, don't forget, most importantly, last week, you got 4 days left. Hashtag VC4ADV. Go make your donations. And take those donations, the receipts, and send them to either Fresh, Dear Addy, Addy Tooney, or John Carlo over at Ohmageddon. That way you get yourself entered into that wonderful, wonderful raffle. Alright? For every $5, it is one entry. Alright? So just get out there and advocate. Even when that raffle is over, continue to advocate. Continue to donate to those places that are helping us. Because if we do not, no one else will. Don't count on the person to your left or right for doing it. You need to count on yourselves. Because as Hesh would say, since he's not here, if we don't band together, we will be band together. So make sure you're doing your part. That follows that same thing I'm always saying of educate and advocate, not for yourself, but for those people that come behind us. Because we want them to have that chance to make that life-changing switch. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say on that. It has been a wonderful year. I want to thank you guys all for coming and hanging out each and every week. You make it well worth my while and my time and my overly tiredness because I'm up at the butt-ass crack of dawn on Thursday mornings. But it's always been worth it. So I want to thank each and every one of you who come out every week to come hang out with us bunch of assholes and crazy bastards. But next year, more good things to come. We're going to keep having fun, so I'm not going anywhere. In fact, I start working from home soon, so I might be doing maybe a little short 30-minute lunch show here and there, since I'm going to be starting working from home. Not going to be quite to the awesomeness of the Vape Your Face Off, but maybe just a little short IG post or something like that, where I'm hanging out for a little bit, or maybe I'll just do a random live stream here and there. But I love you all. Mitch, don't worry about it. I'm just making it known for future reference. I didn't want to call you out, but thank you for the apology. But just you guys in general, happy place, fun place here, okay? Other than that, it's been an awesome 2017. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful, happy new year, and hopefully it's good and prosperous for everyone, to include the vape community as a whole. We need some good things to roll our way. So educate and advocate. Do your part, guys.
Just glad this one's over with.
That's all right.
I think you said the same thing last year.
Although, I am looking forward to 2018 for one reason right now, and that is in April. We're all going to be going to Detroit. So if you guys want to come and hang out with us in Detroit, by all means, start booking her up now. Other than that, who wants to take us off the air tonight?
Gizzard.
Does Gizzard want to do it? If he wants to do it, all right. We'll let him do it. As always, my name's TJ. You're watching Golf T Vapes. Have at it, Giz. The show is yours.
You're muted.
And you're muted.
Should have let that one go, probably.
Okay. Thanks again, TJ. Bunch of great guys here. I enjoy hanging out with you on Wednesdays. We've done a lot of shows. And as we move into the new year, you know, try and be nice to somebody this week. It's going to be New Year's, you know, if possible. And get off your butts and vape.
Bye.
Get off my butt and vape.
This thing will stop.